Well, Toronto FC have done exactly what they were saying they were going to do for months. They have signed a young South American winger, 22-year-old Erickson Gallardo. Either Gallardo or Gallardo, I'm not 100% sure now. I'm going to say Gallardo because that sounds right. Erickson Gallardo. He's a 22-year-old Venezuelan winger who most recently played in the Venezuelan top division for Zamora, winning 3 championships for them. Gallardo has earned 1 international cap for Venezuela, appearing in a friendly this year before the Copa America. He unfortunately was not in the squad for the Copa America. It would have been great for TFC to get some guy of international experience at that level, but he's a guy that Venezuela is at least looking at for their national team moving forward. And perhaps a move to Toronto FC will put him more onto the radar for that national team. For TFC, though, this is a pretty good move. They've been talking about getting a winger for a long time now. They've shown that they've wanted to play a style of play in a formation that requires wingers, and they just don't really have any in the organization. Jacob Schaffelberg played there for a bit during the CONCACAF Champions League, and then just now during the Gold Cup break where Altidore and Bradley and Azorio all were not with the team. And while Schaffelberg has shown a lot of promise in that position, I think it's clear that he's not quite ready for full-time MLS duty just yet. I feel like he definitely will be a part of Toronto FC's long-term plans in that position. But for right now, and for their push to make the playoffs this season, Schaffelberg is not what TFC needs in that position. And hopefully Gallardo can be what they need in that position right now. The TFC offense, especially with Altidore gone, has been quite bad recently. They're in the striker position. They're incredibly weak after Altidore. Yes, Gallardo is not a striker, he's a winger, and this does look like just another addition to get someone to get the ball into the box, and they right now don't really have very many people who can score in the box, but it just adds them another attacking option. So right now, my whole scouting report for him is coming from one classic MLS goals/skills video, techno music, all that. It's actually this video right here. I'll link it in the description if you want to see it. It's a must-see because it's just a classic MLS international signing highlights video. But from what I can tell from that video, he's a pretty skilled winger, is good at dribbling, good at crossing, pretty fast. He'll be a good fit in this team, hopefully be able to set Altidore up for some goals, and hopefully we can get another striker and another big man in the middle to capitalize on what he adds. In terms of scoring goals himself, his numbers in Venezuela have not been amazing. It's just 11 goals in 117 games played in the last 4 years for Zamora. But last year, Lucas Janssen's numbers in Argentina before coming over to MLS also were nothing too spectacular, and then he scored 4 goals in 10 games in MLS. So Gallardo could be a surprise and pop in a couple more goals than expected for TFC, which would be very needed. But I think for him to be as effective as he can be, what Toronto FC really needs to do is sign another big striker, another Altidore type, just another striker who can play behind Altidore, just so when Altidore gets hurt, which happens a lot, or when they need to rest him due to the fact that they've added a bunch more midweek games in this year's condensed schedule, they just have another option who can play striker behind him, so that we don't need to put Pozuelo at striker again, because Terrence Boyd has proved that he's not really an option. Jordan Hamilton, while he has shown some improvement this season, hasn't really fully come out of his shell yet and become the striker that we need. And Ayo Akinola has shown a bunch of potential this year, but again, he's just not ready for full-time MLS duty quite yet. So what we really need is to add another striker, but this signing is a step in the right direction, because getting more strikers, while good, is useless if you can't get players who can get those strikers the ball in good positions. And Gallardo is one of those players who will help make the strikers that we already have better and help allow any new strikers we could bring in to score more goals. So that's that. Hopefully Gallardo can turn into a very good player for TFC. Maybe he gets to play this Saturday in Montreal, but that seems a little rushed for me. It's probably going to end up being against New York Red Bulls on the 17th in the midweek game, but hopefully he gets in the lineup and can make an impact as soon as possible. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, hit like. If you want to see more of my stuff, hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time.